how the punk movement changed fashion forever. Welcome back to Threads and Tunes, the channel where we dive into the vibrant worlds of fashion and music. Today, we're exploring a revolutionary movement that not only altered the soundscape of the music industry, but also made a significant mark on fashion. Yes, we're talking about the punk movement and how it changed fashion forever. Punk emerged in the mid-70s, a response to the social and political climate of the time. It was a loud, rebellious voice against the mainstream, and it found its expression not just in music, but also in a radical shift in fashion. Think of bands like the Sex Pistols and the Clash, who were not just musicians but also style icons. They dressed in ways that defied convention, using fashion as a tool for self-expression and protest. Punk fashion was characterized by its DIY ethos. This was a time when individuals sought to reject the polished looks of the established fashion houses. Instead, punks embraced a more rugged and unrefined aesthetic. Leather jackets, ripped jeans, band t-shirts, and combat boots became staples of this style. But it wasn't just about the clothes, it was also about how you wore them. The punk look was often completed with wild hairstyles, bold colors, and eye-catching accessories like studs, spikes, and chains. One of the most iconic elements of punk fashion was the use of safety pins. Initially used for practical purposes, they became a symbol of the punk movement, representing a kind of rebellion against the norms of society. Safety pins were often seen on jackets, holding together torn fabrics, or as part of jewelry, showcasing the punk attitude of making something beautiful out of what others might see as trash. Punk fashion also played a significant role in challenging gender norms. It blurred the lines between masculinity and femininity, allowing individuals to express their identities freely. Designers like Vivienne Westwood and Malcolm McLaren were instrumental in bringing punk fashion to the forefront, creating pieces that celebrated this newfound freedom. Their designs encouraged people to explore their own style without the constraints of traditional gender roles. As punk music gained popularity, so did its fashion. High-profile musicians and celebrities began to adopt elements of the punk look, bringing it into the mainstream. This commercialization led to a paradox. While punk started as a movement against the establishment, it found its way into high fashion and pop culture. Major fashion houses began to incorporate punk elements into their collections, showcasing the impact of the movement on the broader fashion landscape. The legacy of punk fashion is still evident today. Many contemporary designers draw inspiration from the punk ethos, whether it's through the use of distressed fabrics, bold graphics, or an overall sense of rebellion. The punk movement challenged the status quo and paved the way for future fashion movements, encouraging creativity and individuality. In conclusion, the punk movement was more than just a musical revolution. It was a cultural phenomenon that forever changed the fashion landscape. It taught us the power of self-expression and the importance of breaking away from societal norms. So, next time you see someone sporting a leather jacket or vibrant hair, remember the rebellious spirit of punk that made it all possible. Thank you for tuning in to Threads and Tunes. If you enjoyed this exploration of punk fashion and its impact, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. We appreciate your support and can't wait to see you in our next video.